Today we're making beef braised short ribs. These are some of the ingredients that we used. I started off with 7 short ribs that I got, and I'm seasoning them with just salt and pepper, but very generously. Make sure you hit all the sides. Then we're going to add them to our Dutch oven. This is a 7-quart Dutch oven that I've added a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to brown them a few at a time on all sides. And then I'll remove them from the pot and set them aside. Next, we're just going to rough chop some carrots, some celery, and a whole onion. We're gonna go ahead and put those veggies in the pot that we seared our short ribs in. And I'm just stirring them around a little bit, getting all those brown bits up. I added a little bit of olive oil, and I'm still just stirring, getting the brown bits up. Then I'm gonna add a squeeze or so of tomato paste, and then mix that in. All the while, I'm still getting all the bits up as we go. And then I'm gonna add a whole bottle of red wine. I have this Cabernet Sauvignon, Walmart's Finest, and I added the whole bottle. And then you just wanna bring that up to a simmer. And I let that simmer at probably about 15 minutes or so. You can go more, we're just cooking off the wine a little bit. Once it's simmered a little bit, I'm just going to return those 7 ribs back to the pot. This size pot was actually perfect for these size ribs, this amount of ribs. They fit perfectly in here. And I just got them all placed back in, snug as a bug. And then I'm going to add an entire box of beef broth. And I just want to make sure that everything is covered with the liquid. Next, I'm going to add to the pot a couple whole heads of garlic that I've chopped in half. I still have the skin on them and everything. I just put them in the pot for some flavor. I added some fresh rosemary to the pot, and I added some fresh thyme to the pot as well. I let that come up to a nice simmer, and I let it go for just a little bit, and then I covered it and I put it in the oven for 3 hours at 350, and this is how it turned out. You can see here that the meat was just falling off the bone at this point, and I just set it aside while I got everything out of the pot. I did take some of that garlic out of the pot and I added it to my potatoes for our mashed potatoes. That was really tasty. Then we're just going to go back to the pot and remove all the veggies. These can be tossed out. We're not going to use those, but my family did pick at those carrots a little bit. And then we just strained it all, and then we put the liquid back to the pot. And we're going to make our gravy. This makes a really nice, rich gravy. I am adding in some roux. Roux is just flour and butter. It just smooths out your gravy. That way you don't have any lumps. And I just turned the heat up a little bit on that, and I stirred it until I had a nice thick gravy. And this is our finished product. We topped with some chives, and it was delicious. Give it a try.